Hello out there. Welcome once again to Marriage with Atias channel, your ultimate channel for couples that want to make a difference in their marriage. Tonight, we are discussing the 5 myths of marriage. A myth is simply an imaginary story that has been told so many times that it attains the semblance of truth. And it happens in marriage severally. And the reason why we are discussing this topic today is simply to enable you have a clearer understanding of what marriage is all about so that you can interpret your marriage proactively and with a better rhythm. That's the reason why we are doing this very particular topic. So listen to me attentively and key into every point that we are going to make within the concept of this program. My name once again is Felix Okeke. I am your marriage counselor and coach. Welcome. The first myth of marriage is that marriage brings happiness. Nothing can be further from the truth. A lot of people believe that once you are married, it is bliss all over, and the couple live happily ever after. We have it in so many storylines, especially love stories that has to do with marriage. The reality is that marriage does not generate happiness. The individual must be happy by themselves and then bring happiness into their own marriage or work out a way of generating happiness in their marriage. Marriage, on the other hand, is a whole lot of work. It's a very tasking work. It's a place where the couple must all the time try to create the right synergy that will enable them to work as a couple. This is the place. And you cannot, for whatever reason, begin to say, until you get married before you become happy. No, you bring happiness into your marriage. So marriage does not bring happiness. The individuals bring happiness with themselves into the marriage. But I can also tell you that a certain couple or certain individuals coming into the marriage will not bring happiness. They can only continue in their melancholic and saddening ways. So I differ from that. The individuals must, by themselves, must find a way of generating their own happiness and then bringing that happiness into their marriage and make their marriage more blissful as the years goes by. The second myth that we always contend with in marriages is when we feel that communication is the key to a happy marriage. Yes, communication is key, but it is not the only key. Empathy is key. Compassion is key. Kindness is key. There are more keys in marriage than just mere expression of words and actions. So all the keys must be involved in bringing the marriage to the reality, to what the couple actually desires it to be. It's not just about communication. Communication enhances it, but it is not the only key. So when we have all manner of counselors and marriage teachers telling us that communication is the only key to a vibrant marriage, I differ. I say no. It is not the only key. There are so many keys. And you must bring all these keys to play in order to generate a wonderful marriage. For instance, a couple can be communicating so effectively, and yet when it comes to romance, when it comes to passion, they are not fulfilling. So everything goes down. If for whatever reason you are communicating effectively, and yet in the place of sexual pleasure, in the place of symbiotic relationship in terms of your likes and dislikes, you are not compatible, then communication can simply not be the only key. So we must have that at the back of our mind continually. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so immediately. There's a red button by my side. Once you click on it, you get subscribed. For some time, we have not been on this channel because we have been involved in a whole lot of conferences and seminars, both nationally and internationally. But thank God we are back. So I want you to please subscribe to this very particular channel, and let's do this continually, week after week. Now, what is the third myth in marriage? It has to do with autonomy and togetherness. Many times we feel that a couple must always be together in order to enjoy a fruitful marriage. But it's not always so. There has to be a place for independence, where a partner in a relationship must be allowed to grow as an independent, as an individual, while also maintaining a quality partnership in marriage. So marriage is a place where you not only grow as a couple, but each person involved in the relationship must also be independent-minded enough to grow as individual in the relationship. It is when you bring your own growth to the growth of your partner and you come together that you actually manifest wonderfully well in your relationship. So that is it. It's about autonomy and togetherness. Listen to me. The fourth myth in marriage is that love is the foundation of a good marriage. Nothing can be further from the truth. Love is not the foundation for a good marriage. Rather, marriage is the foundation for love to grow. I come again. Love is not the foundation for a good marriage. Rather, marriage is the foundation for quality love to grow. That is why people who have never met themselves, I know in years gone by, our parents can come to the city, with just a little girl, come to the city and meet the son and say, this is the person that we have just chosen for you to marry. You might not have met before. You might not have interacted in any way. That may actually be the first time you are seeing her. But I can tell you that such marriages have prospered in the end. Why? Because they allow their marriage to thrive, and then on the foundation of their marriage, their love was born and nurtured. Am I getting across to some? Love is very vital, no doubt. But is love more important than commitment? The answer is no. Commitment is what gives love the opportunity to thrive in marriage. So a couple must first of all be committed to the union, and then their love can grow out of such commitment. That is the truth of the matter. That is the truth of the matter. The fifth myth in marriage is that conflict is destructive to marriage. And I said no. In conflict, couples can have the opportunity or the privilege to learn the deeper things about one another. A quality couple learns from conflict. They grow from conflict. They understand one another deeper at the level of conflict. When you have conflict and you are able to ask yourself some vital questions, why is this conflict in the first place? What gave rise to it? How can I play my card better in the future in order to avoid this area of conflict? If you have such questions coming up within the ambit of that conflict, you will grow better as a couple. So not every conflict is destructive to marriage. Conflict can be used as a place of growth in a union of marriage. So I will just let us chew on these 5 myths. And remember, subscribe to my channel by clicking on the red button and being part of it. I look forward to seeing you next week. We are back, like I said, and please keep faith with us next week. God bless you. Have a wonderful week.